the one that always shocks me, but it shouldn't because it's a perennial, is, Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
And it was, it was a job for me. I mean, I think it was a couple of days and stuff. And Chevy was Chevy, And all I will say about that is that some years later, I did a 2-part episode with Jane Curtin, who I absolutely adore.
Aww.
And at one point I walked up to her. He'd already been fired from Community. Mm-hmm. And I said, what's going on with him? She said, I don't know. He's just lost his effing mind and so forth. But the funny thing was, here I go sideways again. This is what I do.
Sideways is good.
We like that.
Well, we're on the set doing this stupid movie. And he's just like, I can tell he's kind of pissy, whatever. And he's like not making fun of me, but he's sort of like, and I'm not doing anything except minding my own business. But I have to say finally, and I don't mean to make this self-aggrandizing, but I think he got jealous in a funny way when he was in an actor's presence.
Okay.
If you will. And so I said, well, we were delivered by the same doctor. He went, really? I said, yeah, Norman Plachette, who was the father of the actor John Plachette and the uncle of Suzanne Plachette.
Suzanne Plachette.
Oh, my gosh.
And he goes, really? Yeah, because we're both from New York. And I said, plus I know your brother. And his brother's name, they're like Irish twins. His name was Ned Chase.
Okay.
And I went to a school called Dalton, which was quite well known.
Oh, yeah. I think that's where one Mr. Epstein sort of had a teaching career.
Yeah, he did, apparently.
Yeah. Anyway,
after I was there, of course.
Yeah.
But Ned was just basically trying to avoid the draft. This was the late 60s. 67 to 69, I was there. Mm-hmm. And they liked him. And Donald Barr, who was the father of,
Bill Barr.
Bill Barr.
If you're playing at
looked
home.
exactly like him, hired him. And Ned, who was very nice, he was also sort of the tennis coach, I guess, but we were maybe 2 pages behind him. He was like,
okay.
but he was a nice enough guy. And he looked exactly like Chevy. So anyway, then all of a sudden we're best buddies.
Sure, you're family now.
So we finish the thing up and then we go to ADR and he comes in and I think, hey man, how you doing? And he's,
Right back
to type. Years go by and I'm in Vegas with my friend Saul Rubinek. And I don't know why I mentioned that, but there he was, and he's still a friend. And we run into Chevy and Beverly D'Angelo. Here's where my stories go sideways. Now, I had met Beverly in New York, but I didn't know her well, just sort of, hanging out on the Upper West Side back in the day. But I did know her brother. But this is weird. This is strange. Her brother is a brilliant jazz musician, a bass player named Jeff D'Angelo, and they're from Columbus, Ohio, I think. How do I know this? Anyway.
You are a celebrity sibling savant.
Yes.
Oh, I'm stealing that. Anyway, but Jeff D'Angelo went to Washington University, where I went to school. And he was enlisted by a jazz singer, also a pop singer named Buddy Greco.
Buddy Greco.
See? You're old enough to, because he was...
I love
he had
standards.
to get a note from his mom to go on the road with Buddy Greco. Anyway.
Oh, my God. I love
But
it.
I run into
Cool.
Chevy and Beverly because they're doing Vegas Vacation.
Right.
And he is on me like, and I'll quote my friend Rick Marotta, he's on me like a bum on a bologna sandwich. Oh, my God, I wanted you to be in this because we could be pals and all. I'm like, whatever. And that's the end of my story.
Oh,
But
my gosh.
as I said years later, and Jane said, I don't know what happened to him, but
Right.
I adore her, by the way.